my channel. My name is Becca and today's video is another Need It or Leave It. Now I do these weekly now and they are so fun. It's basically where I'm just sharing, am I going to buy these new makeup releases? I am always looking at new products. There are always so many new releases literally every single week. I find all of mine on Trend Mood, of course, as always. And honestly, being a girl who is on a budget and looking to expand my collection only with quality products that I need and I will use, hopefully I can help you guys decide if you really can just skip out on some products or not. That being said, we will move right into it, but be sure to check my playlist below for my Need It or Leave It playlist, and you can see all my other products that I may or may not be buying. Getting right into it though, the first product I have is actually a new collection from Becca Cosmetics. Now, I do love Becca, good brand, but they have a new collection that is called Becca Skin Love. Now, there are 3 different products that are part of this though. So the first one is the Skin Love Glow Elixir, which is a serum that is infused with Glow Nectar Brightening Hydra Complex. But it is supposed to brighten, hydrate, and soothe skin. It'll be $48. The second product is the Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. It's supposed to be a medium buildable foundation that has a soft matte finish to give you smooth and healthy skin while blurring imperfection and pores. The third product in this line is the Skin Love Glow Glaze Stick. This is supposed to create a universally flattering sheer dewy glow on the skin. It has vitamin C, ginger, avocado, and melon, and other fun stuff like that. So, first of all this stuff is releasing on August 3rd, so I think that might be the day this video goes up, ironically. But basically, the skin serum is going to be $48, and I can already say I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. I don't really branch out for my skincare that much, but I do have oily skin naturally, so I don't think I would buy this product just because I have oily skin. It just does not interest me. Now, the Weightless Blur Foundation is going to be $44, which is pretty average for Becca. It's a little expensive, but not like horrible. But honestly, I find this one hard too because I do have oily skin, and I think these products are geared more towards people with drier to combination skin. I would try this foundation though. It does interest me because foundations have really interested me a lot more lately, trying different ones. But I will say that I'd be more likely to buy it if it was like $36. Because it's $44, I'm not as interested in it. And I do think that if I see some reviews with people that have oily skin and they say they enjoy it, this is a product that I would look into a little further down the line towards December, because my skin does get a lot drier kind of deep into the winter. So I would consider this when my skin is drier for sure, because I do know that Becca makes amazing products, so I would definitely consider. It's not a 100% there. And lastly, the Glaze Stick is going to be $28, and I can tell you guys right now, I don't need it. I guess it's basically supposed to be a cream highlighter of some sort, is what I'm assuming it's supposed to be. And honestly, I don't really do cream highlighters or glows or whatever they're calling this. I don't love cream products or stick products either. They kind of gross me out a little bit. So honestly, I'm gonna skip out on that completely. The next product I have is being released on August 10th, and it is from Kevyn Aucoin. It is the new Art of Sculpting and Defining Volume 2 palette. This has 2 highlighters in Beam and Flash. It has 3 sculpting powders in like cool and warm shades, and it also has a like bonus like bronzer that kind of has some pink in it and stuff, like a gradient. It is gonna retail for $59, and basically the reason I'm not going to purchase this is because it is $59. I think that I can find these exact products by buying a contour palette from Anastasia or Kat Von D. I think that I can find the like blushes and highlights from Benefit, and Benefit always comes out with palettes that have contours and highlights and blushes all together. I just think that for $60, I really don't need it. I spend much less on that on my contour kits that I already own. So honestly, they look pretty, but for that price, I know that I have way more bronzers than I need already. All right, I actually have two just brands to include in this because there are two new brands coming out. The first brand is called Rude Cosmetics. They are from, I guess, on like the Riley Rose website or something is what it looks like. But this is, let's see if we can find some prices on these. They look like they have really pretty palettes. They kind of remind me a little bit of like Morphe and stuff like that in, you know, giving you big palettes that definitely look like they dupe some high-end brands as well. I see a Huda palette in here. So for example, there's a 30 eyeshadow palette here for $19. So technically that is cheaper or around similar price to Morphe. So that's definitely interesting. Since I haven't heard much about this brand before, I'm not going to just say I'm going to buy from them. Of course, I would look up reviews, but I will keep an eye on the brand in general for sure, just to see. I think that they might come out with something interesting. The second brand I have is actually called Joa. And I just found out about them from Nicole Concilio's video, and it is a new Korean skincare beauty brand that is coming into drugstores. And I just wanted to mention it because honestly, I'm going to purchase from this brand more than likely. I'm not super into K-beauty. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but the products seem really, really good and they're very cheap, affordable drugstore prices. So honestly, I will be purchasing these when I can find them at a drugstore for sure. All right, y'all, after that we have something from Kylie Cosmetics, and that is her birthday collection. The birthday collection does have a lip collection for $36 that has 6 lipsticks. I can already say I don't need them. There's also going to be like a lip collection for $90 that has like 6 or 7 as well. Also don't need it. There's a highlighter. There's an eyeshadow palette for $65. All right, I already knew I didn't need like the highlighters, the lipsticks, anything like that. But of course I do like to look at Kylie eyeshadows because I do think she comes out with some cool products. And as much as like, I do think that this is pretty. I didn't know it was Kylie when I first clicked on the photo. I just saw the photo and I was like, oh, that's a pretty palette. I'm gonna click on it. $65. $65. Now I get that there's like 20 shades in this palette, but they're not big pans. And honestly, I think y'all know I'm not gonna buy this because $65 is insane for an eyeshadow palette. If you're gonna spend $65 on an eyeshadow palette, go buy one from Huda Beauty. And that's all I really have to say about that. Next, for $29, Milk Makeup has a new setting powder that is releasing August 7th on their website. It is talc-free, silicone-free, and it has a matte finish. And there's also avocado powder and hyaluronic acid, and there are 3 shades, which is definitely awesome because sometimes the lighter shade is too light for me, so sometimes I go medium. But I will say I'm very interested in this product. I don't buy a lot of setting powders just because I kind of find one that I like and I stick with it, but I've always been so interested in Milk Makeup and I've never tried anything from them. So that being said, I'm really interested in this translucent powder. I'm probably gonna wait for reviews like I always do, but I will say that if anything from this video I'm going to purchase, this is actually one that I think I will purchase. After that, released on August 4th, is going to be a new Jeffree Star highlighter. It will retail for Skin Frosts from him His Skin Frost cost $29, so $30 for a highlighter, which I already think is very insane. And I can't tell what color it is. If I can see the color before I post this video, I'll put a picture of the color. It looks like it's gonna be some sort of like greenish gold almost. I will say I'm very interested in Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm very interested in getting his lip products. I don't think I'm going to purchase this highlighter for $30 because I think that's an insane price for a highlighter. If I'm going to buy an expensive highlighter, it's going to be in like a palette that comes with multiple highlighters for the price, or I'm just going to go buy it at the drugstore. So I'm probably not going to be buying Sarcophagus. However, I'm very interested in his liquid lips, so if anyone out there has tried his liquid lipsticks, let me know down below how you feel about them because I'm really interested in them. Alright y'all, so those are all the products I have to mention this week out of the new releases that have been announced during this past week since my last video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Most of these products, if you noticed this week, I'm really not very interested in. So hopefully this helps you guys decide maybe you don't need every single new makeup release, and maybe these products that just got announced really aren't something that you need either. I love makeup and I'm always looking for new makeup, but I'll just say that not too many products this week interested me, to be honest. I like the Milk Makeup Blur Powder and potentially the Becca foundation that I mentioned, but other than that, nothing this week drew me in enough for me to say I'm gonna be buying it. Of course, check below for my playlist, my Need It or Leave It playlist, because you can see my other Need It or Leave It videos, but you can also check and see my beauty videos, my unboxings, and other fun stuff. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometimes more if I have more content, so you never know. Please give it a like and comment down below, and also subscribe so I can see you in my next video.